Welcome back, my friends, to another video. Today's video is going to be a bloom, and I am doing a voiceover because I forgot to turn my microphone on. So I am working here on a gallery wrapped 8x8. Got it all taped up there in the back. My pillow paint I will be using is from Walmart. It's a Color Place semi-gloss. And my colors that I will be using today are Enchantment by TLP, Nightfall by TLP. Those are both this little piggies for you that don't know who TLP is, or what TLP is, I guess I should say. I believe that one there is the Enchantment. Let's go ahead and read them off as I go. So yeah, that's Enchantment. I got to stir them up a while. These ones have been sitting around, so another good reason for me to be able to fast forward through this, because it took some time to get these all nice and the way that they should be going. And that one there is Permanent Blue Violet. That's the only one that is mixed 2 parts Infinity Base C, 1 part Behr or 8300, and then 1 part polyacrylic. Everything else is mixed 3 parts Infinity to 1 part, or the Base C to 1 part Jo Sonja. Okay, and then the other colors, let's see here. That is Nightfall, as I said, by the TLP. I'm not sure if I missed one or not. I was looking at my paint cans. The next one here, that's the Caput Mortum by Amsterdam. And then that one is the Treasure Gold line. It is the Purple Topaz. Beautiful, beautiful, luscious color. I love it. Left a beautiful after. Forgot one painting or one paint. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, the Pearl Violet by Amsterdam is what I will be using also. And that is Amsterdam Titanium White mixed with 3-to-1 with Australian Floetrol. And my volume's going to come in here in a minute. So, or not my volume, but me speaking again. Right here, I'm just going to pour my pillow paint down, spin it out to get a nice circle. Get good coverage on my canvas. And I'm going to take my little popsicle stick and I'm going to run it underneath the edges only to get a little bit of paint on that so that it will not slide off of my spinner. As you see what I'm doing there. Beautiful trick. I love doing that. It makes it so much easier. Less cleanup. Less waste as well. All right, so my speaking in the video is coming up, and then it's going to go out again. So I will see you guys back in a minute. I just realized that my microphone is not on, so I hope that everything is being heard. If not, you will be hearing me from here on out. So sorry about that. All right, so I am going to start with this Caput Mortum on the bottom. Just pray and hope that this is good enough. I mean, that the consistency is good. Okay. Right, and these will probably all be finished off, or at least that one will be, and that purple. This one here, which I don't think I'm going to use it, but let's see here. Oh yeah, that's all right. It's a little thick, but it should still be fine. And as I was saying, and you might be able to hear it better now, but the gardener is outside on a Sunday, and I don't know why. But she's got a weed whacker or a hedge trimmer or something going out there. Not a weed whacker because we don't have any weeds. But some sort of garden tool. Okay, like that. Clean this. Pardon me. Okay. We will throw on some of this Pearl Violet by Amsterdam. Just like that. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Wish me luck, man. Wish me luck. Blooms aren't hard enough. They're harder when you haven't done them for a while. Especially using older mixed up paints and pigments. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to give this a little swirl around here. That. Okay. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I think this is going to work out. I hope. I hope. So, I'm sure you all know who Mina Villegas is with Mina Villegas Art. She usually does straight pours and ring pours and traveling pours and all that. Well, she's dabbled into doing blooms and has realized, and she did a pretty good job. This lady uses a leaf blower, I'm telling you, man. She's got some of the biggest tools, like her blowtorch is huge. Oh, it's such a dreamy color. I hope it plays and looks good with this. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So pretty. But anyway, so she uses this like Makita leaf blower, and on an 18-inch, like the same size as my round board here. I was surprised. I'm not really surprised because, like I said, she goes big. But it turned out nice. Longest video I've ever seen from her. It was 40 some odd minute video. These things take some time, that's for sure. Beauty doesn't come in seconds. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and finish this off with the Enchantment. Just put a nice little dab here in the middle. Oops. That's all right. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Oops, dang it. Oh, it's going to be spun off anyway. But put some here on the edges. And poke my little air bubbles here. And throw on my cell activator. Where is a stick at? Get all these bubbles out. You don't want those in your painting. Okay, looks good. All right, and then I am going to put on a glove right quick. get the sides of the circle, spread the circle out some. Don't want paint all over my hands. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Seems a little thick in some spots. That's right. Okay, and I'm going to pull this up and pull it down some. Okay. My finger off on here. My paper towel, wipe my finger off on that. I don't want it on my Yiiho either. Okay. Some white cell activator. Actually, I got a couple more air bubbles I need to get out of there. My friend Mandy from Hope Designs, she picks her spinner up and drops it to help pop these bubbles. Which if mine wasn't cemented down to a garden brick, I would do the same thing, but can't do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. Oh, goodness. So here's where my microphone went out, and I just did the whole voiceover and hit my X instead of my green check mark. Oh, what a goober. All right, so let's do this again. So here I am spreading out the white paint, the pillow paint, to make sure that my surface is covered before I spin it out. And I'm also letting that cell activator work its little magic, and like a rubber band, it's elasticy kind of. And so you want to just blow on it. Sometimes you need to use a straw. Some people use a turkey baster. In this time, I'm using a straw to help that cell activator stretch over the paints and get that like webbing flower look in the center. And that's what you want to spread out over your canvas as well. Pardon me. So I'm just going to keep spreading it out here, or blowing on it ever so lightly, not so rough, because you don't want to blow through that pillow paint, to the pillow paint. You don't want that to happen. Sometimes it's okay. It leaves this white ghostly effect, but most of the time you don't really want that. You get a good blowout. You don't need to do this, but blooms are hard, and it's been forever since I've done a bloom. It's probably been, I don't know, a month or more. Sad to say. But yeah, so then I'm going to go ahead and take my skewer here and let that center finish doing what it needs to do. Work its magic. And I'm going to take and make little squigglies all around in the colored part. Sometimes I'll go through the center, but I didn't in this time. But you can if you want to. Sometimes it helps. You can put your skewer through parts that you don't like so much, and it'll help mask that. But then I go ahead and make sure those sides are good, even though I didn't really move it much. Some of it started to dry in the little parts that didn't have very much on there. So then you go ahead and spin it out lightly at first. to see where you are with your paint. And then just keep giving it a nice couple good spins in each direction. Don't forget to do each direction. It does help in the evenness. You don't want it all pulling one way. And then here I'm going to take my little beautiful Loli Veffy scraper that I've purchased and from Loli Veffy and scrape those edges off because I got good coverage on the top. It looks beautiful there, but the sides just weren't quite enough. You can see how it splattered off. That's how it splattered onto the sides as well. So you take that and you just scrape it up onto the sides, and then when you go and spin it out again, that top paint will help it to slide down and leave a beautiful finish. Let's go ahead and do that. And then here I'm going to go ahead and spin it a few more times. Check the how much paint's left on there. You can do that by jiggling your spinner, and if it moves in the center, you have too much paint on there. So I was talking about the little rim where the top paint is starting to flow down over the sides, and then you don't want to forget to get your edges either, your corners, because sometimes they get air in it, and it doesn't get covered all the way, so you gotta just make sure to poke at it and get it covered. Give it a few more spins, and I think I'm just about ready to show you the close-up, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out here. I don't want to mess this up again. I see how I did this last time. Yeah, just go ahead and make sure to get all your corners, get all your sides, and make sure it's all nice and beautiful. I'm going to get it propped up on some cups and come in for the close-up. Apparently, after a couple more spins, so I'll play some music for you for the last minute or so. Actually, what I'm going to do is take that minute to thank my current subscribers for hanging in there with me for this last month and a half or so, 2 months maybe. I'm feeling much better. Things are going well. And I got some new things going on, which I'll explain in another video because I'm going to run out of time with this one. But taking care of my grandma up at her place up in Crestline. I'm going to be up there for about 4 or 5 months during the snowy winter weathers. So I will be taking all of my arts and crafts and paints and stuff with me. And again, I'm going to explain that to you later on because now here's the close-up. So here she is. Oops, let me turn her around so it's square. And hopefully you can hear me okay because my microphone died on me and I have to charge it. Usually when that happens, the voice or the volume quits record. It doesn't quit recording, but there's no volume with it. So that is probably what happened in the earlier segment of this video. But so look at that, so pretty. It's a little tiny mini cells, and I think I may have, oops, sorry about that, spun it up maybe a little too much, just a touch, but maybe not. Lots of pretty cells. I love how the white is playing with the purple, and that right in there is so pretty. The Caput Mortum right there is pretty dark. At least it looks darker on the phone camera. But anyway, this is my beautiful bloom that my first in a while. I'm so happy it actually turned out. All right, I am back with the dried results, and I couldn't be more pleased with how this dried. It dried perfectly. The sides even went really well, just running down. I love the way that one looks, even though it's not like down like the other side. That's okay. I love it. I think it turned out beautiful. And the shimmer on this thing is quite lovely. Cells on it are beautiful. I love the center of it. And I think actually I like it maybe this way. Beauty, beauty. I have fully charged my microphone, so it is all good to go. That's it for this video. I'm happy, happy, happy. I got a bloom. And I have a couple videos and going ready to be sent out for you guys. And I had a great weekend, and so I tried to explain a little more in the beginning of this video, which I will probably do that because my microphone, actually I have to do a voiceover. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So with that being said, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it may be for you, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.